Hi Aldo. Hope you're having an okay week. Okay. Oh, hi. Evening milk. Happy Thursday. Hope your week's going okay. Happy Valentine's week, I guess. Hopefully the sound is okay. It might be a little loud. Here's the voice, if that helps.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire? Farewell, good hunter.
Got a lot of work done today, Milk. Nice. I didn't get as much done as I hoped. But I've got one of those glorious work days tomorrow where there are no meetings. So hopefully I get through some stuff that I've been meaning to do. Right, so this is going to be a fun stream in terms of Bloodborne. Because we're going to venture into... No meetings, yeah! We're going to venture into Old Yarnum. But also I think it's time to stop being so mysterious. I don't want to give everything away to people who have not played the game before, but I think it's time to start talking a little bit about what's going on, a little bit about the lore. We're going to start meeting NPCs that tell us stuff now as well. But I wanted to mention a couple of things in hindsight from the last stream. So one is, remember the little girl was alone in the window and her mum and dad, she didn't know where her mum and dad were. Her dad's Father Gascoigne. He was a hunter and he was gone bloodthirsty and become a beast and stuff. And also we found her mum there as well, and we took the brooch. Well, firstly, she didn't just like die. I should have said, because she didn't have the music box to help him remember himself, he killed her. Very sad. And the other thing is, I popped that brooch when I was testing, trying to get the sound right. I popped that brooch to make an upgrade for my weapon. What was the other thing? The other thing was there is a couple of places we should pop to before we go to the next area. I've got no idea how far we're going to get today. In terms of where I'll be in the game. Play it by ear. This is the very start of the game. So if we go to Yosefka's clinic...
Oh, well, hello. Splendid. Let me ask you a small kindness. You're soon off to hunt, I presume? Then, if you find any survivors, tell them to seek Yosefka's clinic. Upon my Hippocratic oath, if they are yet human, I will look after them. Perhaps even cure them. This sickness, these beasts, they are not to be feared. This time the night is long. I may be trapped here, but I should do something to help. I'll even offer a reward for your cooperation. Tempted? Well, off you go then.
So you have to be quite eagle-eyed and eagle-eared, I guess, if that's the thing.
If you find you can please.
To realise that's humanity. Well, when we first came here in the first stream, Yosefka was like, I'm really sorry, but my number one priority is helping the people in this clinic. He's curing them. He's keeping them safe. It's not personal, but I am not opening these doors. Nothing would make me open these doors. So we've just come back after doing a few other things in the game, and there's two things. Firstly, if you see anyone that needs help, bring them here. Yeah, you're still offering help, but last time we spoke, it was very much like, I'm sorry, but anything that comes in here could risk the people who are in here. I'm just not opening the door. Now she wants us to bring folk. But here's the other thing. You'd have to pay very close attention, but that's not even the same voice. It's literally a different voice actor playing Josefka there. So she sounds great, but she maybe isn't to be trusted. Meanwhile, there's the world's creepiest individual in Uden Chapel, who's like, bring people here. And at least he seems like he's being honest. So I wanted to do that because now by talking to her there, now when I find people who want a safe place to go, I'll now have two options, to send them to Uden Chapel or to send them to Josefka's clinic. And the other thing was I forgot to pick up something cool. Did they change the actor in the middle of the game? Actually, beginning of the game. Yeah. Like, deliberate. It's not like they got, it's not like they had a problem and they needed another actor. What I mean is, her attitude has changed, her voice has changed a little bit. She sounds great. She sounds like she's going to help, but not everything is as it, first appears. This is the first guy we talk to in a window.
You needn't concern yourself with me. I'm afraid
He's a foreigner,
I'm
like us.
out now. But
No.
before I did this,
Very cool
I made no use of it, but
weapon.
perhaps you.
Milk, I've got even better news.
What afflicted me was incurable, but this town gave me hope. Their strange blood bought me time.
This guy thinks
I was most fortunate, unharmed by the plague of beasts.
he's happy he can die human. He gifted us something. Which is this. So instead of a gun, check this out. Still costs me Quicksilver bullets, but beasts don't like fire. So that's pretty good. Yeah. So, last time I was having a little bit of issue with the sound. Hopefully it's not too bad now. I ran around and killed... I didn't go anywhere special, but I just ran around and killed some enemies. And to test the sound. And it got me enough blood echoes that I could do that one more level up that I wanted. So because of that, I'm now able to equip the Kirk Hammer. So, this is one of my favourite weapons. It's probably in my top... In terms of how good it is, it's probably top 6 or 7. But in terms of how it being my favourite, it's probably... maybe my third favourite weapon. And it's a really cool sword. Oh, that's good to know, Milk. Yeah, it was really bad for me. It was a huge delay. The thing is, my sound was delayed, but also you were getting the game later than it should have been as well. So for you, it actually wasn't that delayed at all. Because I watched it back on a bit where I was trying to demonstrate to you how delayed mine was, and I was pressing hit and I was saying hit, hit to show you like the huge gap. And then when I watched it back, I realised there was hardly any gap because it all worked out not too bad for you. But it was really long for me. But look, it's got slash attacks. This is one of my first weapons that has a thrust attack beside the saw spear, but we're not using that. That's the heavy. But this is the transformation. So this big hammer is very slow and very powerful. It's got like, when you dash away, it's got like a push. Its heavy is just an absolutely redonkulous bonk. And also, you can do a transform attacks. So if you're just sword fighting, you can suddenly go like that. Or even if you were doing this, you could go swing it round to put it on your back. It's pretty cool. You just have to be very careful because the amount of time it takes to hit, you have to be really sure that you've timed it nicely. So yeah, I think we're good. And I wanted to get more bullets. Oh, the place we're going, we can get poisoned. So I don't have much left, but let's just take a couple just in case. I also wonder if we could sell. We could maybe sell stuff. I don't really need to torch anymore. Oh, maybe I should have kept that actually. Who cares? I don't really need the wooden shield. Are these the exact same? Yeah, I've got some duplicates now. So we don't need duplicates. A top hat? I'm never going to wear a top hat, I don't think. Oh wait, these aren't the exact same. This one without the cape that wipes away blood. Okay. This one gives you more blunt defense. Okay. I'll keep it just in case. And the other thing is, where we're going, it might be a good idea to have... Remember we beat Father Gascoigne? We can spend some insight and actually get his gear. And a good thing about his gear is it's quite poison resistant. So you see slow poison resistance down here. So 28, 31, 52. Another thing is we could do a hard, difficult part early. It'll be really scary, but I could get one of my favourite weapons early. But the best way to do that early would mean to grab Gascoigne's garb. Maybe I just get them all. Yeah, I don't want the hat. Yeah, way better poison. Or maybe we could just change the gloves and stuff. Okay. I still look kind of cool. Yas coin. Oh my god. Hey, Rai. Hiya. I've been meaning to ask, by the way. I'm going to embarrass myself here. But I'm very bad with names, and if it's not a name I ever say out loud, it's just a name I read, I realise, God, I don't even know how you're meant to say it. So can I just say, is it Geralt? Is it Geraloff or Geraloff? Is it hard G? Soft G? Hello, hello? What was the cathedral word? It's a medium G. Hard G. Right, shh, don't confuse me. I start googling medium G. Cool, it means I've actually been saying it correctly, I think. Okay. So here is, remember, we just talked to Yosefka and she sounds amazing. She sounds like a really nice person, but we don't trust her because her voice changed and stuff. And then meanwhile, we've got the creepiest guy here.
Ah, the hunter. Thank you. So that old girl, you told her about this place, right? Well, she don't offer me much in the way of conversation, but still, I'd rather see her alive anyhow.
Yay.
If you find any
Good
saint
bean.
survivors, well, send them along to Erden Chapel, will ya?
You've banned me from saying a word. Ban the word blood. Sure, starting now. Which is, I mean, right, one issue is, one of the highlights of today's stream is that I want to start explaining what's happening and what the lore is. So we're not doing that for like 5 minutes. But this is the old lady who was like, go away, and stuff. And we told her she could come here.
Do you think I owe you something?
She's a bit mean.
Well, that's a fine lark, I'd say.
I bet she'd vote for Brexit, to be
It's
honest.
mess that Yarnum's in. It's all your fault. You put it to the outsiders. Our blood's ruined, tainted by your ilk. Don't you come near me.
Hey, Ray. Fear the old lady. Okay. First thing we're gonna do. Someone let me know when I'm allowed to say the B word. Okay, should we try the new weapon? Squish! Ooh, God. It absolutely demolished my stamina. So kind of tricky to use, but if you do get the hit... Yeah, it's a 5-minute ban. What the mod says goes. Right. Which way are we going first? We should go this way. Ooh, maybe we could use it on this... on the big dude. Maybe not. Yikes. Because he doesn't fall over or anything like the other guy did. We can open the gate up here early if we spend a lot of money, but it's not... It makes the game progress. I'm not ready for that. Cool, I learned some Turkish. I mean, there are lots of other words for that word in this game. Let's see how bad my parrying is. Pretty bad. I think I need to do that one way earlier. Oh, or later. Earlier. Okay. I heard... Oh god, I thought he was dead. I hear the... Can you hear the clock in the game, like, ringing? It started ringing at the exact same time I saw Rai say 1 minute, and I was like... 1 minute, ding. There's loads of crows and stuff here. Oh god! Wow, not off to a good start. Not sure what I was trying to do. Do you know what I tried to do there? I tried to hit the parry button in Sekiro. God. I can't hydrate for that. I'm being killed by... Oh no! Every time you get to a new area in the game, not only is there like tougher enemies, like new enemies, but all the, like, those crows seemed way tougher. Ooh, do you know what this is? This is cool. I hydrate. Right, I thought you meant 5 minutes, like it's starting again. It didn't seem very central. This is cool. I love this. So now, when we spot something interesting or dangerous, can have a wee look. I'm a big fan in video games in general of like scoping things out, you know? So, I do like this, but I'm not quite used to it yet. And I haven't upgraded it as much as this, so I'm going to use it for now. I feel like... Oh, there's another big thing over there. Right, actually, do you know what's over here? Over here is the first crystal lizard. Or, oh god. There's a thing over here that I don't know what it's called. Are you going to die if you don't hydrate? I am hydrating. I'm sure my character doesn't hydrate. Well, plenty of blood. If you've played Dark Souls, you know in some of the Dark Souls games there's the crystal lizards. Their thing is when they see you, they scuttle away, and if they get away, they vanish. And they vanish for good. You're not going to see it again unless you start a new game. Or a new game plus. It's gone. and they have really, really, really good upgrade materials. Chat, don't hydrate with blood. Yeah. Don't what is it they say? Don't try this at home. There's a Bloodborne enemy over there, not the big guy, but a little guy who will scuttle away just like a crystal lizard. I don't know what they're called in this game. He will also vanish, but if I come back here, he will be back. So it's not as harsh as Dark Souls. But I've been followed by Hearts and Frogs. I love your username. Thank you so much for the follow. The Wandering Nightmare. Rise, actually called The Wandering Nightmare. Like, officially. That little thing, maybe the upgrades aren't as precious as the ones in Dark Souls, but they're pretty good. So I've got two things I can do. Or Scurrying Beast. Scurrying Beast is literally what he is, I guess. I can either try to get him from range with like maybe like a Molotov, which I've got one of, or I could just run in there, kill him as fast as I can. But this is the whole thing. They place them in places where running after them is usually a bad idea. So I'm gonna... You have to decide, do you want to kill it while this thing's there, or do you want to take care of the big thing first? And if you do that, it's gonna get you, you know? Bloodborne, my beloved. I absolutely love this game and been thinking to renaming to something themed from this, and my dogs are both staring at my screen at your voice. I apologise to your dogs for my voice. I love this game too, but it's been so long. I'm just running. I'm just gonna do it. Oh my god, this has been a disaster. Okay, we'll get it another time. Oh my gosh. I don't think if you hit these guys in the back it does much. But you can hit them in the head, which is good. Ouch. Oh no, I'm stuck. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Oh my god. Run away! Hello. Yikes. Oh my god, he's gone again. Shit. Yikes. Oh, I'm really sad we didn't... We're gonna have to kill that guy again. So if you were here for the first stream, do you remember we thought the cleric beast was the first boss on the bridge? And I said there was a door that was cut content. It wasn't cut content, but I was saying how well designed this world is, that even though the door was no longer used, so the hallway after it was no longer being loaded in, and when we come to that hallway, that bridge will no longer be loaded in, but they do meet up. They're still in the same 3D space of like the entire game. This is that door. So it's not a real door. I think it was going to be. I think what I read somewhere that it was affecting the frame rates in the boss battle if it was having to load this corridor and stuff at the same time. Cool, we got some cool stuff. So I'm allowed to say the word blood now, which is good, because I think in the first stream I was very much like, something weird's happening, these people are turning to beasts, and not really talking about it much. But we've started finding items that are talking about like the healing church and stuff like that. You can drop shining coins and see them from the other side, right? Yeah. I did actually drop a coin in the first stream, but I think you have to travel all the way here. I don't think you can just... I think the coins maybe vanish if you use the lanterns. I think if you can run all the way here, yeah, you can see the light shining through because it's still tracking where in the 3D, where in the whole world, what the position of the coin is. So even though nothing's loading on the other side of that door, it is in the same sort of coordinates of where that door is when the other area is loading. Yeah, can't reload, I guess. So I should also say that, like, I'm going to talk about the lore and I'm going to say what is speculation and what's not, but I have to say my views are probably kind of controversial. Like, I disagree with a lot of what is considered like the consensus in like the community of fans. I think people have got a lot of things wrong. So when I'm trying to explain something and I think most people see it differently than I do, I'll tell you what that other thing is as well. Like, I'll say this is what most people think, but this is what I think. Yeah. I think it's time to go to the scary place. So we know that the Healing Church, you killed a patrol officer. I killed a member of the Healing Church who is not looking very normal. Maybe more normal than the other guy up there, but clearly something going on. So the Healing Church has been handing out a miracle cure, which involves blood transfusion, and it's true. It is actually a miracle cure. It cures any illness. And we also know that something has gone super wrong with all that, because, you know, look around. But for a while, it was good. And, you know, the church was pretty much running things in Yharnam, because if you're the people who have the cure for any illness, you're going to be the ones who in power, who have control. But clearly something's went wrong. And a lot of fans will have you think that the blood is the reason it's went wrong. It's related, but it's not the reason. But that's a twist. I guess I'm spoiling a twist. At this point, it seems that the blood is causing people... Yeah, it cures illnesses, but it seems that after a while it turns people into beasts. Spoiler alert, that is what most people think is happening, and it's not what's happening. Like, if in the game it explains that isn't the cause of the beastly scourge, but that is what you're supposed to think at this point. They are wrong. They are wrong, Milk. Some stuff, speculations, you can't be wrong. This game doesn't have all the answers inside it, but the blood is not the cause of the beastly scourge, even though most people think it is. But if you just read the item descriptions, it makes sense. But yeah, how did this all go wrong? So I also want to quickly explain where we've been. So when we started, we were in central Yharnam, and that is locked up. It's locked up from the upper place where the Healing Church are now based. They shut everyone in. But we're working our way now to Old Yharnam, which is even worse. Old Yharnam was shut up, but it was also burnt to the ground. So things must be really bad there. Maybe we try using the Kurt camera again. Ooh, that didn't hurt him much. Or is it because I kind of missed him? You know what, I think I'm going to risk going to the really hard place that you're not meant to go straight to and try and get my favourite weapon. It's like... It's another thing where it's like maybe controversial, but like it's My favourite weapon is a weapon that the community thinks is not bad, but is like not great. And I admit it's like not the best weapon, but I think it's like third or something. I love it. I'm gonna get it. We can go straight in, but we have to go up here anyway, so let's just go here first. We're gonna get like a really good lore drop. Like, we're gonna meet a character who fills us in on a lot of really important stuff. Jesus. Do you know I was saying I keep trying to jump, I keep trying to do a Sekiro. I've played so much Sekiro recently, I keep trying to parry. Another thing is, when I feel like I've got stuck, I keep hitting X to try and jump, cross to try and jump. I'm cheering, apparently. Do you know what? Oh shit, I should have upgraded that. That was kind of weak, wasn't it? Oh well. This feels like Sekiro, dodging bullets. Okay. So, we're gonna learn some super important stuff in a moment. I thought it was up here. Do we have to open this door? Oh, here he is. Right. Interesting character. Kind of fucked up character, but you're probably not going to think it when you first meet him. It's a bit fucked up. Get comfy. Okay. Vatty makes good videos. Vatty's a little bit of a problem sometimes. I think Vatty knows the difference, actually. But Ray, I think the thing is, Vatty is good at understanding the lore and good for hunting it and good for accumulating the ideas from other people and makes good videos. So, great. Vatty makes really good videos speculating on how the lore works. The problem is he's like the #1 voice for From Software games lore. So then everybody who doesn't get it, you know, if they play the game and they've got questions, they watch his stuff and they're like, got it, now I understand. But like, people forget this is just one person, either his own ideas or his own decisions on what ideas other people have to bring together. And I disagree with Fatty on loads of stuff, especially Bloodborne. I'd go as far as to say you're not going to become a beast if you aren't injected with blood, but it would be possible in this world to have the healing church give you the blood and you not become a beast. That's also possible. It's not in this game because of other events, but that's the point. It's related, but it's not the reason. It allows the reason, I guess.
You're
Anyway.
a beast hunter, aren't you? I knew it. That's precisely how I started out. Oh, beg pardon. You may call me Alfred.
Alfred.
Protégé of Master Ligarius.
Hunter of Vile Bloods.
So, what say you? Our prey might differ, but we are hunters, the both of us. Why not cooperate and discuss the things we've learned?
I'm going to cooperate even though I don't like him.
Oh, very good.
So
Very
he's
good
talking
indeed.
about Vile Blood?
Take this to celebrate our acquaintance.
I'm not going to explain what Vile Blood is right now because it's too early for that. But he's hunting people he considers to be like vampires. And he's essentially a member of the Healing Church, kind of.
Beast hunting is a sacred practice. May the good blood guide your way.
So he's a hunter, but he's not hunting the beasts like we are. He's hunting these vile blood people, and he hates them with a capital H. You know? But this is more interesting.
Oodles for us to share. Go on. Just tell.
So, what do you wipe the wipey wipe cape with when the wipey wipe cape is drenched in blood? It's a good point. Maybe I should just change to the one that doesn't have the cape. It really was drenched, wasn't it? Let's talk about the healing church first, okay?
As you know, the healing church is the fountainhead of blood healing. Well, I'm a simple hunter, quite unfamiliar with the ins and outs of the institution. But I have heard that the holy medium of blood healing is venerated in the main cathedral, and that counselors of the old church reside in the high stratum of the cathedral ward. If you seek blood healing, and the church is willing, you should pay them a visit.
Okay. So the healing church is a church that was curing people with the blood. Didn't go very well. What is Bergenworth? We have heard of Bergenworth before, but it was just a very obscure thing about a spider.
Bergenworth is an old place of learning, and the tomb of the gods, carved out below Yharnam, should be familiar to every hunter. Well, once a group of young Bergenworth scholars discovered a holy medium deep within the tomb. This led to the founding of the healing church and the establishment of blood healing. In this sense, everything sacred in Yharnam can be
Skipped a
traced
few
back
steps
to
there.
Bergenworth.
For sure.
But today, the college lies deep within a tangled wood, abandoned and decrepit. And furthermore, the healing church has declared Bergenworth forbidden ground. It's unclear how many of its scholars remain alive, but only they know the password that allows passage through the gate.
Password. So
Bid you farewell. It has
bye.
been a pleasure.
The blood, the healing church that's doling out the blood to everyone, they have their origin in this group of scholars called Bergenworth College? Bergenworth, I can't remember if they said college or school or whatever. And we just learned there that there's a big thing underneath the city that he refers to as the Tomb of the Gods, which is pretty weird. And that down there, the scholars found a holy medium, and that led to the healing church doing what it's doing. So in other words, this magical blood that cures all and might be involved in this beastly scourge is was either found or comes from something that was found, or something to do with tombs below the city. Pretty creepy. Right. We were told that we should be able to go under here. More Madman's knowledge. But what were the deal with those scholars? Why did they form the healing church, etc.? We'll figure that out. Look at this place, it's creepy. In fact, the most bloody thing is the cape. Maybe that's the point. Maybe the cape's to keep the blood off your nice jacket? I don't know. Okay, things are about to get weird. Oh god, speaking of. Come on, I thought you were going to dive at me. I've only got 3 blood vials. Oh my dear, oh dear. Ooh, do I have to drop there? No? I think I can go down. I think if you ever slid down ladders like that, it would just wreck your hands. Surely. Oh, is this how we get it? Yeah. Right, so we're going to learn a little bit more now about the Healing Church and the place we're going to, which is Old Yarnum. So we were in the locked up central Yarnum. Now we've went further down where things were worse. To Old Yarnum. Imagine your character wearing a poncho. I mean, imagine a From Software Dark Souls style game where you're wearing a poncho. That exists, Milk. It's called Star Wars Jedi Fallen Empire. That's the poncho game. Check this out. Antidotes. So, when you hear there's some people giving out free cures, it sounds like, you know, pretty like they're doing it for good reasons. But something, we're about to go into Old Yarnum, and we've been learning things about Old Yarnum. Look, the tragedy that struck Old Yarnum, fire has become a staple. So we're expecting beasts. We know the place was possibly burnt down, we heard. If you look at the antidote stuff, used to treat ashen blood, the baffling sickness that ravaged Old Yarnum long ago. Just an illness. Just a thing like COVID. Really bad. And people were taking things for it. And they took these antidotes. Poison antidotes. And that's what these do in game. They cure poison. And these would help a little bit. But, you know, didn't. And then it says here that it's the ashen blood. So the illness that was going around that triggered the spread of the beastly scourge. This is propaganda. So this is one of the things where I don't think there's much controversy. I know some people maybe disagree, but I think it's pretty clear. Picture this. There is a disease, there's an illness going around in Old Yarnum that comes out of nowhere. And the thing that can help a bit, although it doesn't really cure it totally, is poison antidotes. So this thing going around is almost like the people have been poisoned. And then at that moment, right when this huge thing comes up and was ravaging Old Yarnum, the church then popped up and went, good news. Come for these blood transfusions. We've literally, right when you've got a giant illness going through Old Yarnum, we've got a miracle cure that cures all illnesses. Sign up. And the fact that it's, you know, related to poison, every time we hear about it, the ashen blood, it's related to poison or antidotes and stuff, I think the implication is that the Healing Church possibly poisoned the populace of Old Yarnum to give them a reason to want to get the blood. They gave them an illness so they'd need a cure to get them to willingly come and get the blood transfusions. And then they're saying it was the ashen blood is the reason for a beastly scourge, as in this illness. And it's not this illness either. It's also not the reason, really. Don't trust anyone. So yeah, this is Old Yarnum. This is the place that, in fact, read this. This town is long abandoned. Hunters not wanted here. Just give up. Leave it alone. We can maybe level up a little bit. So let's do that. I hope you're all having an okay week. I've done the thing I always do with work when it's when I've got like a proper employment, or it's like a long-term freelance thing where there's like annual leave, stuff like that. The thing where you have to use it by a certain date, and I always forget to use it. And now I'm gonna have to like. It sounds like good news. I've got loads of holidays to take and stuff, but I've got so much work to do. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Hello?
Welcome home, good hunter. I must have dreamed. What is it you...
We completely... In this stream, if we've not talked about this place at all, I just want you to remember this is just we're in a weird dream world
Very well. Let
that
the
we travel
echoes
out of.
become
We
your
can't die
strength.
because if we die, we end up here. We've signed some
Let
sort
me
of weird
stand
contract.
close.
Something weird going on. Endurance, why not?
Farewell, good hunter.
And while we're here, repair. But also, that flame sprayer would be really cool if it was stronger. My Kirk hammer's so weak right now. Do you know what I might do? I might... Ooh. Oh yeah, HP continues to recover. It does so much more. Nah, fuck it. Oh, do you have anything to say?
Most of the holy chalices lie deep within the tomb.
There's the tombs of the gods again, so whenever they say that, they're meaning whatever is underneath the
Their
Arna,
way to the surface
where the blood was found.
were lost again in the hands of men. But if the old hunter tales remain true,
Maybe I could stream Elden Ring.
of the holy chalice, yet the town is in disarray. It was burned and abandoned.
This is Old
for
Yarnum.
fear of the scourge. Home now only to beasts. The perfect place for a hunter.
So by talking to him, he does sort of encourage you where you're supposed to go. So if you were lost and he's like telling you about Old Yarnum, it's because you should try going there. It's gonna get pretty difficult now. We're also, literally, as soon as we step out this door, I think we're gonna hear from a very cool, interesting NPC. But I'm gonna hold off. You can either kill him, or do a different thing later to chat to him, and I'd rather chat to him. But anyway, here is Old Yarnum. I'm sure it's a lovely place. Another thing I should have said is that you're playing through one night, and the actual sky and the moon and everything changes.
Hunter! Didn't you see the warning? Turn back at once. Old Yarnum, burned and abandoned.
Blacker
by
Blaine,
men,
thank you for the follow.
is now home only to beasts.
Only to beasts.
They are of no harm to those about. Turn back, for the hunter will face
There he
the
is.
hunt.
So he's a hunter, and he's like, look, just turn back or I'll hunt you. Which you're like, I thought you were a hunter. What? What's going on here? And what you're going to realize if you pay close attention is that he's only going to shoot at me and he's not going to shoot at beasts. But I promise you, there's no twist. I promise you, he is not a beast, and he's not turned into a beast. Yet he's going to shoot at us and not the beasts. See the clouds? See how nothing happened to me there? In the smoke. That's like setting you up for failure. because throughout Old Yarnum, the developers often hide enemies. Like, see how there's like a body? There's like a pile of bodies there. Oh god! Jesus Christ. Speaking of... Jesus, where did you come from? Over the bridge, probably. Anyway, sometimes there'll just be a guy like him. Just lying there, you know? They're having a barbecue. I love a barbecue. Maybe not a hairy barbecue like that, but... Oh, this place has been burned to a crisp. Okay. So yeah, there you go. Oh, I can just see the eyes actually, now that I... So yeah, the saw cleaver's working good against them because, remember, the saw cleaver's good against beasts. There's probably a guy here as well. Oh wait, you're a guy, aren't you? That's really sneaky. Like, you know, once you've played a few of these games, sometimes you walk through an area deliberately clicking the lock on. Right stick in. Right stick press is like to lock onto an enemy. So like you're pressing it to see if it locks onto anyone. But it only locks onto him once he's actually engaged, so it's like... he's so camouflaged. These things can poison you. In fact, maybe now is a good time to... That little bar in the top of my screen is sort of top middle. That's slow poison. Okay. He is... That's him. His name's Jura. Or is it Durin? It's either Jura or Durin. I can't remember. You can't really see him, but he's there. But that there is... Do you know what? Let's just figure out what that is. The hard way. He's not noticed me yet. I think I have to go closer. Oh god. But notice...
Hunter, adept, merciless. Half cut with blood, as the best hunters are.
I'm glad it kills him in one hit at least. But notice he's not... So I said shooting, that was a bit of a spoiler, but he's not doing anything to them. But watch this. Oh. This has never happened to me before.
Which is why I must stop you.
Oh shit, okay. Jura, thank you for googling, Ray. His name's Jura. He's weird. His fellow hunters and that think he's an idiot. And he's too kind. You always know a character is considered too kind and an idiot. He's a himbo. But he does have one hunter. There's actually a hunter that we're going to have to deal with who agrees with him for his... whatever his deal is. Okay. So now we've got to worry about beasts, but also him shooting. Also, see how that guy is smaller? Remember I said they poison you? There's some of these guys with the material over them are bigger, and they also can poison you, but they can scream. And when they scream, all the other enemies around them are then know where you are, they're stronger, and they can poison you. Even those little beast guys. I don't trust this place. God. Oh, I really like most From Software games. I think if he grabs you, it's bad. They usually make some of the worst stuff a grab. Yikes. In fact, can we not go... Haha, missed me. Ooh. I thought this was the way I wanted to go. Maybe it's not. Well, so here's the thing. There's a hunter patrolling. You can probably see him going through the smoke. See him going through the smoke. That guy is on Jura's side. And he's a hunter. So he'll fuck us up. And there's a bunch of other enemies all over that whole area. You can see a guy there at the statue. So it's really hard to fight this hunter when you've got this bullshit happening. So we can either... There's a sort of quite secret area that people miss down there, which is difficult but has some cool gear. Or we could push on, because I'd like to open up some shortcuts. So if we die, we can come back. So I think push on. See these jars? If he shoots these jars, there's a huge explosion. So we have to be careful. Yo! I find it funnier throwing pebbles at people in Sekiro. Especially the bosses. I'm still trying to decide what my next challenge run, my next Sekiro challenge run should be. Oh my gosh! That worked out well for me. Part of me is thinking maybe no deaths or no healing. I think if I did no deaths in Sekiro, it would have to be like, let me do everything else though, you know? I can hear someone. But you know, if it was no healing, I think I could do a double whammy. I think I could do no prosthetic tools and no healing. Okay, there's some crows there. Ow, 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 fuck. That like shook me physically. I got such a fright. Oh god. Hello. I can't believe, whenever I face one crow, I seem to get really destroyed. And then four is fine. So, where is he? There he is. I see him there. Okay. I think this is the room that's got a big... guy. Oh my god, there's another one. Jesus. Okay, I was right. Oh my god, I'm so lucky. There like sucks to get hit by this guy. Ouch. Even hitting him there at the end poisoned me. Yikes. Okay, let's push on. I'm tempted to just sprint. Well, where is he? Oh my god. These people would absolutely have killed me on the first stream. Because at least I could hear him coming. My sound was so delayed on the first stream because we had that all wrong that like I would not have known about him there. Okay, I kind of want to hide behind a tree if I can. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh god. Maybe we just go in here. This is where I said the axe is a better weapon, but this is where it pays to have like the faster ones. This can be quite fast when you use the sword, but it's like it doesn't have the serrated edge that's good against beasts. Someone there. Oh my god, what's going on? I do not remember all of these guys. Come on, poison bro. Oh, fuck. Oh, I should have used a blood vial before picking them up. That's fine. Okay, but yeah, I hope you're starting to feel a bit suspicious about the healing church. They burnt this place to the ground. They boarded up Central Yarnum. They may have known about the illness. And whatever they've done, people are turning into beasts. So that guy's patrolling. So I don't think I can fight him right now. I'm a bit too scared with this happening. So we're just gonna run. That's a shortcut, but we have to open it from the other side. Oh, he didn't see me. That's good. There he is. I think he's got the saw. It looks like the saw spear. So Jura, we can go and fight Jura now up here. But he's tough, unless you kick him off the edge, but we can go this way. This area is quite hard as well. Loads of the guys that can like scream, and then when they see you, it means that everybody else knows where you are. Okay. It's not a From Software game unless you're trying to walk over some beams to get a shitty item. And Hedron. First time chat, I tried killing him by tricking him off the ladder edge, but I died instead. Sounds about right, yeah. I think if you just rush, if you just rush head-on at him like as fast as you can, so it's not at the ladder side, it's at the side he's already at, like you're already hitting him when he's just starting to attack, I think you can like hit him so many times that he like falls off. Other than that, he's tough. Yeah, I'm not surprised you died. He's pretty tough. But the thing is, if you don't kill him, there's a way we can... I was going to say befriend him, that's maybe the wrong... Why am I doing this? Let's not do this. You can actually get some more dialogue from him and understand what his deal is. You know? Look at the Kirby emote, I love it. Oh god, that was scary. So you see there are other items up here. My worry is that if I fuck this up and I fall, look, 1 enemy, 2 enemy, 3 enemy, some huge thing in the middle. Yeah? It looks like a beast has been opened up and there's blood under it, and there's some really cool theories about that as well, by the way. And nothing I'm like committed to, but I'll talk to you about it. But if I fall, not only if I fall really far it'll kill me, but if I but if I survive, I'm gonna have like 1,000,000 enemies trying to get me. So I'm gonna deal with the enemies first. Do I go that way? Yeah, maybe we go that way first. That's the scream. Makes everybody stronger. They know where I am now, they'll come after me, and the other enemies can poison me as well now. I've gotten so used to Elden Ring, I forget. You can't jump in Bloodborne yet. And same with me. I haven't played Elden Ring in a long time, but playing so much Sekiro, oh god, I'm like, Sekiro's just ruined me. I've been trying to jump, I'm trying to parry with the L1, which obviously does nothing, well it transforms. Another really annoying thing, which I think I've stopped doing now, is in Sekiro, you pick up not weapons, you pick up loot. You pick up your loot from your enemies by holding square, if it's PlayStation. And you hold square and you like, when you suck up the coins and stuff. Square in this game is using an item. So I kept like, just launching a pebble for no reason, or even like a Molotov cocktail. Can I go out here? Oh, this is where we came up, okay. So we can go that way, but it'll take us down, and that's just very dangerous. I think there's a guy. Oh, I'm getting such a fright. Never not been antagonistic with him, didn't know it was the thing. Yeah, I mean, almost every character in this game, apart from like major bosses, are like, there's different ways you can treat them and different things they could do. So well worth doing other playthroughs, you know? Can I get over there? Oh, I can hear them all trying to get me. Oh my god! I've landed exactly where I didn't want to be. Oh no. So see, that guy poisoned me, even though he's a basic enemy. Oh my god, this is what I did not want to happen. Okay. Oh my god. Look at this thing. It's being drained. It's like whole, look, you can see into its like spine and stuff. Wait, in fact, the big ones... It's the big one that makes them stronger. It's like a buff. Every time they scream, they get stronger. So if I could take care of it... I know I'm missing, but I'm really scared to get too close. Is that kind of like a miss? Not the grab. Oh my god, I've just put me in a dead end. And I'm being poisoned now. Okay, I've got a moment. I need to use antidote. Hitting 3 enemies with 1 slash. It's a tricky weapon to use, but it really bonks them good. Another thing that's annoying is if they scream, they don't get staggered. We lived. I lived, bitch. Okay, now we can look at this. Look. There's some weird theories about what's going on here. We're gonna face a boss now. Well, in a little bit. But the reason I came down here was to cheer. To do some shortcuts. We skipped loads of items, but I don't know if I can be bothered getting them all now. What the heck is going on down there? Well, it looks like they've drained a fellow beast, a big boy. Presumably for the blood. Wait, are there not stairs? I'm very confused. I thought there were stairs. Oh, there we go. Please don't have a person up here. Oh, there's a person there. You're the one I was trying to get in the first place. Oh. I think I'll like this more when I upgrade it a bit more. It's only had 1 upgrade done. Is that a door? No. Oh, so yeah, I know one of the items in here is just another thing like the girl's ribbon. Remember we didn't kill the girl? The little girl, we didn't tell her to go and get eaten by the pig. Because it was just a ribbon. Well, that over there I think is just a bandage. But I bet you that's good. I wonder what that is. I'm kinda don't care. So let's go back down. And go through the back, and we're gonna do a boss, but the most important thing is I want to have, if I die now, especially against the boss, it would suck to have to go through all that, everything we've just done all over again. So, big fan of shortcuts. It's a big deal if you've not played Dark Souls games. Look at that guy on the building over there. Oh. What's that? I think that's just a body. Yeah. Ooh. It's possible to get the crystal lizard guy here. because if you approach from there, he runs that way. But you can get him from here if you're really good. I'm not going to try. Hey, I think I'm learning to actually dodge these guys. They wiggle so much, I was like, which one's dead, which one's not dead? Hello, I'll have that. So there's a boss in there. So if we go down there, we'll fight the boss. But there's no lantern. You know, there's nothing like that. Praise the Sun 808. I love your username. Thank you so much for the follow. We are so close to fighting a boss, but I'm way more concerned with shortcuts. So let's go this way instead. These are really cool statues. Have I mentioned I really like this game? I get scared easy and I don't like creepy stuff, and I don't like a lot of things that you'd think I wouldn't like Bloodborne, but it's just so good. Oh my god, this is a great shortcut. Praise the Sun, it's not my first playthrough, but I've played all the other From Software games much more recently. This is like the one that I'm most rusty with, don't really remember as well. Yeah. And on our last stream, I did a no prosthetic tools run of Sekiro. So a big problem for me right now is I've got Sekiro muscle memory, especially for parrying because I wasn't allowed to use tools. So it's not a first playthrough, but my memory's a little bit foggy, you know. But on this channel, we just chat about the lore and hang out, and yeah. So this is the shortcut that I wanted to open. That's good. I don't know if I want to kill this guy now. In fact, wait a minute. Do you want to see something really cheeky? This is risky, actually. Well, let's do it. What's the button here? Okay. I've seen this before. This is going to make life so much easier if it works. I think this is still my fave of the Souls games I've played. It's one of my faves for sure. Okay. Hello? Where are you? Scary hunter. You're not going to shoot me, are you? I can't believe I'm so scared of this. Okay, oh god. Never mind, I am scared. Watch this. That's not what I thought was going to happen. I read that if you get to the ladder in time, where is he? I want to try this. I want to see if it works. God. Somebody said on Reddit that if you get on the ladder, he just runs over you. Apparently not. Ray, you didn't love Bloodborne after your first playthrough, but... I take it back. I take it back, Redditor. I take it back. Praise the Sun, this got you into From Software games. It usually does, yeah. I think I'm a little different. I tried Bloodborne first, and I kind of bounced off it. But I always wanted to get into the games, I always wanted to try them. And then, believe it or not, guess what got me to try Dark Souls? I thought, I can play it on the Switch? So I got the Switch version first, and I loved it. Like, I learned to appreciate these games by playing Dark Souls. So then I went back to Bloodborne, and I think for most people it's the other way around. A lot of people didn't get Dark Souls, and then when they enjoyed Bloodborne, they end up coming back to appreciating Dark Souls. It was the opposite for me. Played the first Dark Souls game and it won me over. And then for lockdown, when COVID-19 lockdown, when it first started, I gave myself a platinum challenge. So I got Dark Souls on the PlayStation as well, and I platinumed Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Bloodborne and Sekiro. Demon Souls Remake wasn't out at that point. And found that I love them all. I do love them all. And since then I've finished Elden Ring. That took me 2 weeks. I demolished that game. Yeah, and Sekiro No Prosthetic Tools is my first ever challenge run. Usually I'm just playing for 100% completion. Yeah. Oh my god. Ouch. So there's a bit here that a lot of people don't know about, I think. God! Well, I'm dead. Oh my god, how did I survive that? Oh, well, this is where I was coming anyway. Oh my god, I missed it. Gerloff, thank you so much for the gift sub. Yay! Very kind. So this bit sucks because it's more of those... Do you know what? I wish I didn't sell the torch. I've got... Yeah, I wish I didn't sell the torch because now I can't see shit. Oh, I saw some eyes or something there. What's going on? I feel like that's a trap. Oh shit, is it? Oh my god, it's a trap. You didn't have the patience to finish Dark Souls 1. Fair enough. You don't have to finish them all. Oh god. Yeah, I finished it on Switch first, and then I did it on PS. Oh yeah, fuck. Maybe I should just use this. Can you not? Okay. Right. Hello, I'm still here. I was just dying. Emotionally. Oh god, there's still so many of them. God, don't do that. Jesus Christ. Come out here. Saw Cleaver's so good for beasts. It's great. Do you know what? Until this stream, I'd misunderstood that it was like this is good against beasts and that's not good against beasts. I thought it was the other way around. Oops. You never got into Demon Souls first. I found it looking up hardest RPGs. I was really not losing time, but I really enjoyed it. Yeah. That's something I do in my streams, by the way, is especially for people who've not played the games and are never going to, or they played it but didn't get it. We have quite a bit of lore chat. You know, we like to geek out about it. And also, I have a lot of theories about Bloodborne that's, like, not normal. Those of you who caught the Sekiro challenge stream will know that it was as much about me geeking out about the story as it was the challenge. I think I don't really like Demon Souls much. And I don't think it's because it's a bad game. I just think they've improved on it so drastically with every other game that it's just the weakest one. And I think the PlayStation 5, the remake, remaster, whatever, it's like, I don't deny that it's got some quality of life improvements, but it is the same game, it's just much, much prettier. So, I didn't like it that much. I think it's the only one that I'm not super into. I feel like this part's safe now, but I can still hear people. I think the game that I liked the least when I first started playing it was Dark Souls 2. And you know what? Dark Souls 2 is amazing. Great game, great world, great bosses. If you like Elden Ring, there's so much about Dark Souls 2 you'll like. In terms of its aesthetics and its lore and its character and bosses and stuff. But it feels the worst to play because it doesn't have this perfect 360 movement. It feels like you're moving on an 8-axis thing. I can't stand it. I hate it. Ugh. If Dark Souls 2 was exactly just Dark Souls 2, but your character moved like Dark Souls 3, or even 1, to be honest, I would love it. I would love it even more. Hello. Bonk. I need to learn not to do that follow-up hit because it seems to always miss. Yeah, it feels a bit like a demo. It's got some cool stuff in it, like, it is good, but I can't see shit right now. I'm probably gonna get attacked. Rifle spear! That's a underrated weapon, for sure. Here you go, here's a bit of lore. The red moon hangs low, which is not just to set the scene. This is vitally important to the stuff we were talking about, Ray. The red moon hangs low, and beasts rule the streets. Are we left no other choice than to burn it all to cinders? Yeah, interestingly, look who's delivering us the message. It's the messengers, which we know is a part of the hunter's dream. So the contract we signed, they want us to know that, you know. Charred hunter garb. This is probably a good chance to get some lore as well. One of the staple articles of hunter attire, fashioned at the workshop, a product of the scourge of the beast that once plagued Old Yarnum and culminated in the town's fiery cleansing. The cape stamp... yeah, nothing much else there. I can hear somebody still walking. Is it you outside? Ow! That was really stupid. So yeah. Oh god. It's not the blood that turns people to beasts. But the blood is the reason they burnt down... The beastly scourge is the reason they burnt down Yarnum. And they tried to make it look like it was the ashen blood, the illness. But it looks like the church maybe caused the illness in the first place. Very dodgy. So, we are gonna... I just remembered another shortcut we should have opened. So let's get out of here while I still have awaken anew without losing blood echoes. Okay. Fave Bloodborne weapon. I think if we're quick, I might get my fave one in this stream. So maybe I don't spoil it. I think fave is different than best though, you know? An organisation that calls itself Healing Church is dodgy by definition in my book. I think I agree, but also, I guess, I don't know. I don't hear Doctors Without Borders and think it's dodgy, but yeah. It does sound sinister to me, personally. I don't know. The Healing Church. There's something I forgot to do here. So remember we were talking about crystal lizards? I call them crystal lizards, they're not called that in Bloodborne. But the guys who run away, there's one there. Oh! No! Do you know why I was really glad and now I'm not glad? It's because there's an item there. Oops. I thought I'd killed him in the right bit. So, there's a really cool shortcut. There's two cool shortcuts here actually. But first, I think there's some guys here. Not in here. Nice. I hate hearing them like roar and stuff when they're dead. Like, you know, like a death rattle. Because it makes me think they're coming to get me. Cool, we can do the shortcut. Wait, can we? Nice. So, there's a shortcut here that we can't open from this side. That's going to be super useful. Shit, wait a minute. Could I not have opened that where I was? Maybe I could have, to be honest. To answer the question about the weapons, I love the Kirk hammer, I love the sock. Do you know what? I love almost all of the weapons. I think the best weapons are probably Ludwig's Holy Sword. But I have a favourite, and it's one that the community thinks is just okay. But I think it's cool. I think it's cool. And I'm going to try... It's too late in the game for my character. Like, you're not supposed to try and get it. But I'm going to try and be cheeky and get it early. I'm going to go and do an optional harder area in the hopes that I can get it in this stream because it's my favourite and I love it. There, I got those items. Oh, it's a crack. Thought I was very close to falling. I'm never able... Hedron, you're saying you're never able to use slow weapons too long. I get too nervous. I'm feeling pretty nervous using that big hammer. But... with those guys with the big, like, hoods on, they poison you so bad, and they've got a really bad grab, that I'm more nervous about getting close to them. If I had the axe, you know, if I had the axe or I had the spear, the saw spear, or, oh wait, I've picked up the rifle spear, I would just poke him from far away. But for me, I think the safest thing I could do is just... Oh wait, I could have used this actually, couldn't I? Yeah, maybe I'll use that a bit more. Right. So, do I push through now that most of these enemies are gone? In fact, yes. I'm pushing a bit further through. I know that sounds weird. Wait, you're not gone. Why are you not gone? Fuck it, I've got an idea. Here we go. Don't mind me, 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 don't mind me. Oh shit, wrong way. Don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me. Okay. Oh my god. You're ruining my plan. Get out of the way. Don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me! I said don't mind me! Oh my god. Bye. That does work. That sky, yeah. And I love how the sky changes as the night progresses. You do certain things in game and the moon will become lower, and well, let's not talk too much about the moon. So I think I missed something. This is what I missed. Wait. Is this what I missed? Yeah, this is the way I wanted to go. Okay. So there's definitely people in here. Never trust smoke in this game. Oh yeah, see? I literally couldn't see him even. Okay. I mean, did he come from this smoke? Do you know what? That's a crystal lizard. Yay. So those bloodstone shards are for upgrades. You know, like making your weapon a +2 or a +3, you know? Your favorite weapon is a pizza cutter. The thing is, this has not got, I don't have the DLC on this. So this is just the base game. So I don't have the DLC weapons. So that narrows down your list a little bit, I think. Where are we? Well, we're in the old Yarnum. Pungent blood cocktail, that'll be handy. Oh my god, where are you? Oh, it's just 2 of them, that's all. Jesus. I like that they stagger so easy. Makes them a bit easier. It's pretty good though, yeah, I just don't have it. And I would have bought it, but I'm trying to save money because I have to move house. Very soon. I am aware of a lot of the stuff that happens in it though, in terms of the lore. But yeah, I'll play it. I will play it at some point. I'm kind of hoping, right, the other part is, I'm hoping that they're going to release like a 60 frames a second remaster, make it a PC port, you know, that kind of stuff. And I think if they did that, they would just include the DLC. You know, I think that's going to come along. What's down here? Okay. I remember there being something really, really scary here. Like, I can't remember if it was disgusting or if it gave me a fright. Oh, I know what it is. Okay, it doesn't matter. So for one, if you just run along here, you might forget that this is there's the thing we were looking out of, which means, remember we spotted a guy up on the wall? There's a really good shortcut that means we can skip all of Old Yarnum to get back to this boss. And it's jump scare. This is jump scare town for sure. I mean, watch this. Jesus Christ, even though if I knew about it. Stop trying to hit me and hit me. That's hitting me. Nothing here. But if you remember, there was a gate that I said opens from the other side. I think it's the next floor. Nope. It's not a From Software game without a huge... Wait. I'm very confused. Ah, here we go. Yay! That wolf fucked me up, says Hedron. All these wolves fucked me up. You used to farm these wolves. Are they good for farming? I mean, they die pretty quick. Oh, I should have used my flame. I bought this specifically to kill wolves. But look, this is that... Remember we dropped down? So this is a really good shortcut. So, now we've got a super quick way of getting to the boss. So, rather than go into the boss fight with 17,688 blood echoes, I think I might level up. You were getting 1k each plus bloodstones. Nice. Yeah, look at the sky. It's very cool. Also, this game is like... Not only is this a PS4 game, not a PS5 game, but this is an early PS4 game, and that matters. That matters. That's the difference between Uncharted, Drake... I was about to say the Drake equation. Uncharted, Drake's Fortune, and Uncharted 3. Like, you know, long console generation, they get really good. This is a really... I love the look of this game. Yeah, I remember that wolf scaring the bejesus out of me. I got quite a lot of scares in the Dark Souls games as well. Sekiro, sometimes, yeah. Sekiro, sometimes. If you're interested in seeing the Sekiro stream, or even just certain boss fights and stuff, I have made a collection where you can watch that stuff on the channel, and they are on YouTube as well, actually. There's like shorter versions focusing on lore chat and boss fights and stuff. My favourite thing from the stream is that I thought the final boss of Sekiro was going to take like 20 attempts because it was no prosthetic tools. We beat him first time. I was so happy. Right. How often am I going to use the Kirk hammer? Enough to justify... Fuck it. Right, we've got more things, but they're probably not as good as that one, so... Nope. Oh. Oh, wait! Oh, I can do two! Right. So... So what's best? Charge attacks up. Maybe we just put that on the Kirk hammer? Or the Kirk Hammett? Are we calling it the Kirk Hammett? No. Let's just do that one. And then the Kirk Hammett can have charge attacks up. Oh, he should have something new to say to us since we've seen the big... Remember the big thing that was hanging? Or maybe we have to beat the boss actually. How badly do I want to keep the rifle spear? I think I might just sell it. I think I'll sell it. I'll keep it. Whatever. Hunter garb. I think those charred ones are way better than what I'm wearing. We look cool. Let's just look cool. Whatever. Hello.
Welcome.
Sekiro
home,
is
Hunter.
my favourite From Software
I must
game.
have drifted off.
Definitely.
What
Definitely.
is it you desire?
I mean, don't watch my stream. Don't watch my Sekiro stream if you want to experience it all for yourself. But if you want to see someone who absolutely loves Sekiro play Sekiro, you can check out my stream.
Very well. Let me.
It's one of my favourite games ever. Right, maybe more health. Oh my god, I could do 4 levels? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's... I'm a bit behind on skill. A little bit more health. That'll do. I'm a little low on bullets. And I don't have enough money to do anything else. Also, where is Garmin? Where are you? Are you in the garden? We haven't played enough of the game to get the really secret stuff from him yet. Whoosh. Boss time! God, I love Sekiro. You'd think... do you know how many playthroughs I've played of Sekiro? As in, the start of the game, then beating the final boss? 19. I've beaten Sekiro 19 times. Including the challenge run. In fact, do you know what I didn't say? You know earlier on we were saying I've platinumed all the games? I like Sekiro so much that I platinumed it. And then I 100% achievemented it on Xbox. And then I got it on Steam. And I 100% Steam achievement it on there as well. And doing 100% means you have to do like 5 or 6 playthroughs. So, I like that game. What can I say? So, we have some cool shortcuts. Check this out. From the start of Old Yarnum, we should be able to just go in this door. There's probably a guy... Well, this guy's here for start. And yeah, I know Sekiro super well, obviously. Do you know what the weird thing is, though? The games that I'm least... like, I'll struggle the most with and be least familiar with are Bloodborne, because it's the one that I've played the longest time since I've been playing it. But also Elden Ring. It's the most recent one I've played besides that Sekiro run. But I platinumed it 2 weeks after release. Like, I lived in the lands between. I just devoured and demolished that game. And it was great and I enjoyed it. But because the entirety of what is a... Shit. Elden Ring's a huge game with lots of stuff going on. And I did it... Oh, wait. Please. I did it all in like 2 weeks. It means that like... it's just smudged the whole experience into like a big blurry mess of a memory for me. So I think when I finally replay Elden Ring, I'm going to be like remembering stuff that I'd completely forgotten about. Like, oh yeah, that's the thing. Oh yeah, that's the thing. That looks like it could open, but I don't think it does. So there's never trust smoke. Jesus, that was really scary. Oh my god, you beat Metal Gear Solid 4 7 times to get big boss rank. Nice. I've not beaten any other From Software games like as much as Sekiro. It's so... Look, his eyes are all funny because of that thing screaming. Also, they can heal themselves when that thing's screaming. Where are you? There you are. I don't trust it. Okay, let's try this. That worked pretty well. Oh my god, I hate that noise. I thought he was still alive. Ooh. That tree branch up there looks similar to the hand. The most... I have no idea what game, any game, that's like, I've finished the most times. It could be a Mario game. Could be Celeste. Could be... I guess you can't count roguelikes because you go through them so many times. There's a lot of games I've completed a lot of times, but I don't have no... Oh wait! There he is! Fuck! Yay! Remember we first spotted him from there. And there's the guy that was on the wall. Which I didn't get this time. That's the boss. Right there. Oh, that's quite nice. See what they're giving us there? They gave us the item that lets you get back. Wait, did we... Yeah, we came this way. Okay. It's boss time! Where are we at? Oh, I think we'll be able to get my favourite weapon if we're quick. So, yeah, a bit of controversial lore here actually, potentially. Not major lore. Minor lore. I say controversial because I don't think everybody would agree. But, we'll see. I want to deal with all these guys. There's loads of... There's people in all of these little bushes, and there's a guy. Never beaten a Mario game, please don't look at me. Well, this happens a lot to me, because I'm like I love video games. And I don't mean you don't love video games. We did not kill Jura because I like to talk to Jura later. You can talk to Jura later if you don't kill him. And I'm quite privileged. I've been quite lucky to like have a lot of different consoles and a lot of different games and stuff. So I've played a lot of stuff. And like, most people can't play everything. So you can't be annoyed or, you know, there's nothing wrong with someone not playing Zelda, not playing Mario, not playing Dark Souls. But so many of these games are the best games ever made that when someone says like, I've never played a Zelda or something, or I've never played a Mario, that's fine, but also I'm a little bit like, I feel so sad for you. But you might not even like them, to be honest. It's just, I'm just thinking about how special they were to me, you know? And we're not all the same. That feels too easy. I feel like there's more of these fuckers. Now, when people say they've never played a From Software game before, I'm like, good, don't play them. No, I don't really say that, but like, you can see why it's not for everyone. Oh, I guess it's boss time. Hedron, we should just end video games. Just get rid of them. Yeah, totally. Okay. Shall I spoil some Jura? Is it okay if I spoil some Jura lore? Praise the Sun, you never owned a Nintendo console. I kind of want to cry a little bit. I think the reason is, let me list some consoles that I love. And I don't mean they're good. I mean I love them. I mean they're among my absolute favourites. PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, PS5 still to win me over. Xbox 360, Dreamcast, Sega Master System. Those consoles all mean a lot to me. I would erase every single one of those consoles from history if it meant we didn't erase Nintendo consoles from history, you know? I would choose the SNES, or you might call it SNES, and the Switch over all the PlayStations, everything else. Because we'd lose too many of the best games ever made, you know? I need to be more prepared. What are we doing? I'm gonna yeet some fire at him. We're not gonna yeet pebbles at him. Do you know what? There is a thing here. Mature blood cocktail that releases a pungent odor. This distracts beasts. I don't know how many times you can use it against them, but why not? Yeah. Anyway, there's nothing wrong with not owning a Nintendo console. And I grew up in a time when people either had one or the other. They had a Sega or they had a Nintendo. And it was weird to have two, you know? There's nothing wrong with that. But I can't imagine not having Mario and Zelda. You have a PS4 Slim and cry a little bit when it dies. Yeah. Do you know what? I loved my PS4. I loved it. I don't miss it because I have a PS5 right now, which is how I'm playing this. But there's no good reason to own a PS5 right now, in my opinion. Maybe things run a bit better. There's some games are just, there's not a lot of good exclusives yet. Like, if I just kept my PS4, I probably would have been happy at this point. I just expected to be more PS5 only games by now. Okay. I'm gonna... What weapon should we... I'm gonna throw things at him. So, I want to talk about Jira. It might spoil him a little bit, but it makes... Let's talk about it after this. Yikes. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, I should have put on the poison clothes. Oh shit. I think that stuff coming off him is poison. Ouch. Speaking of poison. Oh, I didn't realize how low my health was. Okay. This is a spoiler for Jura because we're going to talk to him later. He participated in the hunting for the church, for the healing church that demolished Old Yarnum, that burnt it down and stuff. He was involved. And he had a change of heart. He realized that the beasts are people, you know? They're people, they're not animals, they were people. This is something that's happened to those people. And he felt very guilty about it and stuff. And he's actually one of the only other two hunters we meet who have actually been part of the hunter stream, you know, part of the overall big endgame plot thing. But he feels bad because these are people who've been abandoned. So he's decided to atone for his sins. I've simplified it a little bit, there's more to his story, but he's atoning for his sins by protecting these people from people who would bring harm to them. So he when he was shooting me, he actually was never shooting at the beasts because he's like, they're people, you know? So he might just be an idiot. You might disagree with Jura because maybe you'll say, okay, they were people, but they're too far gone. You know what I mean? They're too far gone. But there's some speculation about that boss. Because if you've been watching the stream for a while tonight, do you remember we were in that big room? And there was a huge monster, a huge beast was hanging, and it was like cut open and it was being bled out. That is the same thing, or at least like another one of them or something that we're fighting there, the boss. And he's called the blood-starved beast because he's been cut open and he's, you know, he's been bled out. But there's different ways to interpret that. So when you see like a beast that's been like hung or something, you might think that must have been village people that did that. Not the village people, but you know what I mean. But there's no people left in Old Yarnum. Everybody in Old Yarnum is a beast apart from Jura and me. Well, so it's like the beasts did that to that beast. And one way of thinking about it is there's no people left here to kill to take their blood. So maybe the beasts are just catching other beasts. They've caught those little beasts, caught that big one, and they were bleeding it. But some people have the theory that maybe the blood, you can take Jura's thoughts to heart, that maybe these are people. Like they really are still people. So perhaps the blood-starved beast is like sacrificing themselves in order so that they don't have to kill. He's actually offering himself up to provide the blood for the other beasts so they don't have to go around killing. That's like a really sad thought if that's true. I'm not saying I do think that, but I thought it was kind of an interesting take. Because other than that, the blood-starved beast is not like a major part of the lore, you know? Just hungry people, yeah. One of the few hunters that slayed so many beasts and didn't go nuts, yeah. He was just traumatized. He's traumatized by the fire, by what he took part in. I mean, didn't go nuts. He is also very special though, because he's like the crow and he's like us. He's been a part of the hunter's dream. He no longer dreams anymore, but the whole thing about the hunter's dream is that it protects you, and when you die you get to come back and stuff. We could summon Alfred, but I don't like Alfred, so fuck him. I wonder if I can go in here and these people won't attack me. Please don't attack me. Okay. Hello. Oh god, I don't have any... Of course, I've ran out of all my goodies. Okay. I'll answer that question about Hunter of Hunters in a second. That was probably Eileen the Crow. Yes! Well... We might be getting mixed up with a couple of things. We were talking about Father Gascoigne going mad, but also she might have mentioned Jura, but the others do consider Jura mad. They consider him an idiot because, like, he's siding with the beasts. You know, that's why people think he's mad. There's an item description that says he's two things: childish and foolish. But I think that's how other people see him. Oh! I've had an idea! I've had an idea! I've had an idea. I'm gonna wait until he's nearly... I'm gonna do more damage first. Okay, now he's gonna get really fast. How do you do blood? How do you do blood bullets? Is it up? Yep. I should have brought antidotes. I'm so stupid. Oh my god, I need to stay away from him. It's too poison. Oh shit. Yep, I know. Where are you? Oh god. Poisoned again. I don't have time to put it on my quick bar. Ooh. Oh, I'll have that, thank you. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Yes, Jura is a town himbo, for sure. Do you know how many hunters go mad? Her schedule's full for the night. It's a long night though, as far as I can, yeah. There's not a lot of hunters left. Also, there's three... Something that really messes people up about the lore is that hunter means three different things, and the hunt means two or three different things, depending on who's saying them and what they're talking about. Let's get some Molotov cocktails and stuff. I need to get mentally used to the fact that you can't resurrect in this game. Oh, because you watched a Sekiro stream. Yeah. Well, I don't have any blood echoes, but I do have these. How many does one get you? Not a lot. What would be nice is antidote. We already have Molotov cocktail. Oh wait, we've got 3 in storage. So let's buy a couple. Hand lantern. We should totally buy a hand lantern next time we've got lots of money. Because it's the little thing you can put on your belt, and it's a bit like having a torch on you. That'd be cool. How many hunters go mad? I think most of them in the end. But not hunters like us. Because again, hunters means a different thing. Depending on who you're talking about. Boo. Okay. I'm just gonna grab, it said there was, I said I had 3. How do you switch to storage? Okay. I'll have all of them, please. Thank you. I wish we hadn't wasted those, what do you call them? You know what I mean. Also, now would be a great time to change into clothes that are more poison resistant. Oh my god, I've only got 5 on that. 17. 9, 10. Oh wait, I did put on Gascoigne's gloves, so they're 31. 28. That's better. Okay. I can get loads of poison resistance by doing Gascoigne, but I get more health, more... A top hat. Yeah. Okay. I don't like a top hat. Okay, we're going for low defense, high... We're dressed like Gascoigne except for the hat. That's what we're doing. And we're gonna bring this. For sure. What could go wrong? In a DLC, you fight the guy that spread the blood. I mean, blood ministers are the people who spread the blood. Oh, you mean Lawrence. Yeah, we haven't quite got to that. That's the sort of next bit of lore I'm going to explain to people. We are going to find Lawrence's skull, though, at some point. Yeah. So, in this playthrough, we haven't really met Master Willem or Lawrence or heard about them, but we've heard of the Bergenworth Scholars, and we've heard of the Healing Church. All very important. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh, that was risky. I rolled very early. Can you not? Oh my god, he's eating my face. That's a sneak preview for what's about to happen to me. I mean, again, we could summon Alfred, but I don't like Alfred. What can I say? Fun fact, you can parry the Bloodstarved Beast if you're brave enough. I mean, I usually do parry stuff. My parrying game is all shot to shit because Sekiro is about parrying the second that you get hit. So it's like, douche douche, you're like, touch touch. In this, it's like a weird, every enemy's got their own weird timing. So I'm not quite ready. I can parry all the hits of Sword Saint Ishin, but I can't parry the Bloodstarved Beast probably. I'm gonna get blood bullets now. I'm gonna use a blood vial. I'm going to bring Molotov cocktails and ooh, if you use an urn, I can't be bothered. Ooh, fire paper. I'll bring fire paper. Oh wait, do you know what we were missing? Antidote. Okay, so we're weaker defense this time, but we're better for poison. Yeah. Like, I love rhythm games. Sekiro is like a rhythm game. Oh my god, it's so loud. See, he's only fighting me because we've come in here. It's kind of like, maybe he is a person. I don't know. Ouch. Oh, I'm trying to get a visceral. I'm not talking much because I'm trying to concentrate. Whoa. Fuck. See, that's what happens when I talk. Time to get away, time to get away. I think it's maybe time to start burning him. Okay. Bing. Nice, we got him. Whew. There weren't many bosses in Sekiro that took me that many attempts. Maybe the second owl fight, it took 6, didn't it? I got something there. What did I get? I mean, I know I got insight and stuff. Ooh. Oh, was this, maybe? Oh no, I think I had that already. Can't remember. Oh no, I think that is what I got. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of that. We'll keep that out. I like pebbles. Okay. Yeah, the chalice. So the chalice here in the Hunter's Dream, you know, we can teleport out to the real world. Like this. Well, by using these gravestones here, you can enter chalice dungeons. Chalice dungeons are the tombs that they were talking about. Whatever is hiding underneath Yharnam, wherever they got the blood from, you can go into those places. But first...
Welcome, what is... Very well. Let the echoes become your strength.
Ooh, maybe we've got enough time for me to get my
Let me stand close.
favorite weapon.
Now shut your eyes.
I can do one. Maybe... I feel like I'm letting skill fall behind. But I think health would be nice. Oh wow, we're really low on like these and these. Oh, should I just waste all my echoes? Yeah, I'll just waste them on that. Because this gives us a little hand lantern, which... Is that how I want to do it? Which works like this. Bing! And you can light the way. FW Bank, can anyone help me with Shadow of Yharnam boss? Is that in the DLC? Or is that in the... Oh, or do you mean help you as in come and help you? Because I can't come and help you. Because I am nowhere near my modem, my router. So I'm using Ethernet, and my Ethernet is currently in my PC, not in my PlayStation. So I'm offline. I can't come and help you with the boss. Also, I'm probably not... I think I'm not there yet in the playthrough. If anyone else can help you, you know, by all means, go and help. Also, thank you for the follow. Repair. Repair. We could make the Kirk hammer better. Yeah. No, maybe I'll leave it for now. Okay, we're good. Right, I'm glad we've got the Gascoigne garb because we're going to try and do my thing early. We're going to try and do something you're not meant to do yet. Church of the Good Chalice. Okay, that's fine. Central Ward. Oh shit, we should have talked to Garmin. Garmin? Fuck. Yeah, if you're still here, good luck with the Shadow of Yharnam boss. I can't remember that, which makes me think it's maybe in a DLC. Shadow of Yharnam. It rings a bell, but I don't know if that's because I've played it or if it's just I've read about it. So usually I stream from on Monday and Thursday I stream for 3 hours, so I've got half an hour left, and I think it would be really cool to get my favourite weapon. We need to do this chat, so this chat is because we have beaten the Bloodstarved Beast.
The Healing Church and the Blood Ministers who belong to it were once guardians of the Hunters in the times of the Hunter Ludwig. They worked and forged weapons in their unique workshop.
Oh, I remember them.
Most
They're not in the DLC,
don't recall that,
unless there's similar ones in the DLC.
but they have much to offer.
So he is telling us what we're meant to do
And
next.
so, heed the message of your forebears.
He is saying that
Ascend.
ascend to Odin Chapel. Okay. He is... This is what I mean about hunters mean different things, hunts mean different things. Who is Gehrman? He's known as the first hunter. And who's he talking about now? Ludwig. Ludwig, the first hunter of the Healing Church. It's like, how many first hunters are there? But it does make sense. And he's explaining that... He's telling us where we should go next is what we would need. We should look at what's left behind in the old Hunter's Workshop. So that's what he wants us to do next. But what we have just done is actually opened up an optional difficult area. And I think we're gonna try it. I just feel like you look a lot cooler when you're wearing the hunter's garb. Although, do you know what? Those gloves are... Those gloves are pretty good, actually. Maybe we dress like this for a while. Why not? Yeah, sorry, don't have online. I think, I don't remember how the fight goes, but I remember they're pretty difficult. Yeah, the cape looks kind of cool. Look, no capes. So this is the gear of the charred. This is to do with the burning down. So when we say the Hunter's Workshop, I think it's time to start talking about who the Healing Church are. You know. So I'm not going all the way back. We do know that the Healing Church emerged from and has an origin with the Bergenworth scholars. If you go that far back, Gehrman, the guy in the Hunter's Dream, he was the first hunter. And those hunters' whole thing, when they started using blood on the people and then some other thing happened and it caused the beasts and all this, they didn't want to incite a panic and they wanted to keep it hush-hush, so people kept taking the blood. So they had people who were experts at going out in the middle of the night, stealthily, quietly dispatching the monsters, the beasts, to contain it, to stop the spread, but in a way that won't freak everyone out. And those were the hunters of the old Hunter's Workshop, and Gehrman was the first. But when everything went to shit, like in Old Yarnum, and here, in central Yarnum, and they all retreated, the church retreated up to the Cathedral Ward, they had to change their ways. They didn't use the old ways anymore of hunting, so they created a new Hunter's Workshop. So the old Hunter's Workshop is Gehrman's lot, about stealth, and the Hunting Workshop of the Healing Church is the new one that's more about straight up fighting them without worrying about stealth. And the leader of that was Ludwig. And he was just a guy. And they were split up into different factions too. And one of the factions was called something like the Burning... I don't have their name here right now, but there was a group that were like all about explosives and stuff, and Jura was part of them. Jura was part of that group, hence why he was involved in burning down Yarnum, but he felt guilty.
You.
So we've to go this way now, right? This is the way we're supposed to go forward, because this is what he asked us to do. But in fact, do you know what? Do you want to see a secret? I'll show you a secret. I fucked it up. I fucked it up, but we'll try again. There we go. Hey! I'm on the roof. So even though we're not able to use runes yet, and don't worry about what runes, well, this is going to sound really crazy, start showing you how big this game is when you see what the runes do. Or what the lore is on them. Oh shit! I threw a stone for no reason. Formless Odin, one of my favourite characters you don't really see in the game. Messenger Urn Festival. Okay. That rune, that's our first rune. The Great One Odin, remember this is Odin's chapel, lacking form, exists only in voice and is symbolised by this rune. Human or no, the oozing blood is a medium of the highest grade and the essence of the formless Great One, Odin. Both Odin and his inadvertent worshippers, interesting, surreptitiously seek the precious blood. So yeah, this is tied to the vile bloods and what blood even is, and yeah. And if you haven't realised yet, this game is very much about menstruation, periods, birth, pregnancy, cycles of the moon. You know, it's pretty much what we mean by blood for a lot of this game. And Odin is a big part of that. So, we're supposed to go this way, but we have now unlocked an area that's supposed to be too difficult for us. But if we do it, I'll get my favourite weapon. So, why don't we give it a go? I'm about to die deliberately. In one hit, I reckon one hit. Go on, one punch. Oh my god, I survived that. So, I'm going to an area that's just there's nothing to stop you going now, but they kind of expect you to go later, you know? I'm in a sack. Headrun, this part scared me big time. Creepy, creepy. It doesn't help that those guys are so strong. Let's rush through here. Yeah, I was just like... Do you know what? I just thought, oh, he looks like a stronger version of the other guys that had sacks in their head, so I just started hitting him when I first played it, and he one-shotted me. Everyone here is over-leveled, yeah. I think you're meant to come here. I think maybe this happens to you. It goes really badly, and you remember not to come back here until later. But also, I think you're supposed to have played further in so that you have the outfit, which is the black Healing Church outfit, not the white one, to get an NPC in here to trust you. But there's a trick. There's a trick to how you can do this early as well. I'll put it on actually. Gascoigne's garb. I don't know if I said this to you when we were discussing Gascoigne, but Gascoigne is a hunter, or he's even before he went crazy, he's parted ways with the Healing Church, but that's the point. He's a hunter of the Healing Church. So this outfit, he's recognized as a cleric. He's recognized as... So this works. You can just wear this instead of wearing the black thing. But look, this is why you come here early. So this is huge. Madmen toil surreptitiously in rituals to beckon the moon, uncover their secrets. And remember, these little messengers here giving us notes are whoever is in control of the hunter's dream. So this contract that we're in, they want us to do this. But some people have been trying to beckon the moon. And Bloodborne, the moon. You know, you're going to start realizing that people say, oh yeah, the moon got really big and came really low and people started turning into beasts. And you'll hear that more and more and start to be, I thought the blood was turning people into beasts. Oh, there's like a low bass note in my headphones and I'm freaking out. Wait, what's down this way? Is there not like a... Oh, what is the deal with the witches? I remember there being witches or something. Is that a thing?
Oh, merciful God, help me.
Oh!
In the name of the Healing Church, cleanse us of this horrible dream.
Praise the sun. I speak Japanese and I usually play games in Japanese. If you play this game in Japanese, you will get so much more out of it, but I really like the voices. I like the English voices in this. But yeah, for one, at the start, people think the note that says seek the pale blood is like the guy at the start giving you the blood transfusion is the one telling you that, but it's clear in the Japanese that it's your own handwriting saying seek the pale blood because you've been told to do this. Kind of just the moon ray, but the blood matters. It's more complicated than that, but I'm not going to spoil too much. It gets explained during the game. Not super obviously, but yeah. I speak and read Japanese, yeah. See, she recognizes me.
The Healing Church. You've come to save me. Oh, thank you, dear saint.
She's a dick.
I have no words to express my relief. Sure to please an upstanding member of the church like you. Oh, thank you so much, dear.
Wait, I think there's someone we forgot to invite to the church. I think we forgot to invite some grumpy guy. Oh no, that's later.
Thank you. I was seized on the street. There were men and... So, then the streets are perilous, and every door will be shut tight. Perhaps it isn't my place to... Do you know somewhere that might take me in?
So, I could send her to Yosefka's clinic or the chapel. We're going to bring her to the chapel.
Oh, I'll set out. I pray for success. Kind time.
Cool. Right, let's get into some fights. Where are we at? What motivated you to start learning Japanese? My first game consoles were literally Japanese. I've lived in Japan. Some of my work involves being in Japan or working with people in Japan. I am not someone who's like, I love Japanese culture, so I'll learn Japanese. I came across Japanese a little bit and fell in love with like the grammar. Like I'm not saying I don't like Japanese culture, but what I mean is I actually learned Japanese for the Japanese. Like for the language is just, I just really, really like the language, you know? If you search the old streams, you might find me singing embarrassing shit in Japanese. The clinic is kind of sus. Super sus. Super sus. The voice actor's already changed. So at the start of tonight's stream, we went and visited Yusefka, and her voice actor has already changed to be the imposter, and she's changed her tune from "I'm sorry, I trust you, but I'm not opening this door. I need to keep everyone in here safe," and now her jam is, "If you find anyone, bring them here." It's like, you seem kind of different. Oh my god! Jesus Christ. Well, that's what the witches do. Thank God for iframes. Wow, what a scream. Was it difficult to learn Japanese? Yeah, it's a really hard question to answer, Reza-san, because for one, to learn Japanese to be really good at it, super hard, super difficult. To learn Japanese to be a bit good at it, it's pretty easy. But then easy to one person's not easy to another. But I think another way I'd put it is I would much rather be able to speak English and then learn Japanese than be a Japanese person who speaks only Japanese having to learn English. It's just much more sensible language. I think some people seem to learn languages better when they're similar to English, if English is their first language. So like some people do other European languages quite easily. I'm not really good at languages in general, I think. I think I almost turn it into maths. I almost turn it into like a puzzle. And I don't know, if I was designing a language from scratch to make a lot of sense and have sensible rules and stuff, I think it would come out more like Japanese than like English. I feel like do you know what's kind of weird in here? That's a typical bloke from Yarnum who's turned into a beast, you know? That's also someone. But the more you look around, the more you realize these people have been kidnapping. I mean, that woman was from the Healing Church. I don't know who's alive and who's dead. Ooh. Oh no. I did not know you were here. Have I come too far? What's going on? Oh, hello. I'm putting them out of their misery. Every time I killed a monkey in fucking... Oh my god, no. Every time I killed a monkey in Sekiro, everybody made me feel bad. I don't remember these guys being here. I don't want to fight them. I want to fight... this guy. This guy is so tough. Hey Malarkey Arky, I love your username. And thank you for the follow. Oh my god, can I hit you through there? If you come this way. Follow me? Oh no 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 no. You say don't mess with him, but the thing is my favourite weapon's up here. And he can't get past this. He's stuck here. Hey Malarkey Arky. Oh god, get away. I'm gonna die. Oh god, that was lucky. Okay, now he's angry, he's buffed up. That went much better than I thought it was going to go. Bolt paper. Okay. Oh fuck, he's noticed me already. I thought he might... Maybe if I go away for a minute, he might forget about me. Ultimate cheese, yeah. You know how... Hedron, I don't think you caught much of the Sekiro stream, but I had a rule that I was like not cheesing. Like I'd never cheese. I didn't even want to do easy techniques. I was like, I'm just gonna block everything properly, just do all the fights properly. Not against these guys. If I can cheese these guys, I'm 100% cheesing these guys. Also, I've only got a few minutes left, and I want to get this weapon. Oh, he's still looking at me. Fuck. Yo. Oh my god, he's so fast. Maybe I could just try and fight him. Should I try and fight him? Fuck. I'll have that. Ooh, another rune. And it's called Moon. I really want to see what that one says. Okay. First, nightmarish rituals crave a newborn. Find one and silence his harrowing cry. Also, the great ones that inhabit the nightmare are sympathetic in spirit and often answer when called upon, which is super interesting. So we're hearing references to something called the Great Ones and in nightmare realms, and we're talking about beings. This is like your eldritch horror type of stuff now, and these are all symbols that were left by someone called Carl. Carl is someone who is able to understand enough of the language of the Great Ones, whoever they are, to give instructions on how to etch stuff into your mind, which allows you to understand a word by the Great Ones. So if you etch these into your mind, you can gain their effects, basically. That was some fine. I recommend cheesing those guys if possible. Oh look! There's a Mensis. Oh my god. Wait, is that a statue? I do not remember there being an amygdala or an amygdala there again before. It's just a statue. Anyway, look. Can you see here? That's a cage, a Mensis cage. And again, if you're under any illusion that this game's not about menstruation and birth and stuff, there's a reason it's Mensis, like Menzies, you know? Yeah, it's a statue. I freaked out. I was like, I don't have a lot of insight, so what am I looking at? Anyway, look at that weird statue. Isn't that a bizarre design? How odd. Very strange. Head that looks like an amygdala. When I'm talking about the part of the brain, I always say amygdala, but I think some people say amygdala. I knew it! God damn it. Anyway, I usually end the stream at 10 o'clock, so that's in about 7 minutes. Oh my god, did that actually kill me? At least I got to the thing. The lantern. The thing about the lantern means we don't need to go through all those prisons. We can just come out there. I usually finish in like 5 minutes from now, but I'm not going to necessarily. I'm going to go and get my favourite weapon. So if it takes 10 minutes, it takes 10 minutes. But feel free to leave if you gotta leave, you know. I just put together the head cage. The amygdala's heads are like cages. Yeah, kinda, yeah. And it's the part of the brain that's, you know, associated with memory and fear and what fear responses and what you remember to be scared of and stuff. And yeah, there's a lot of thought has went into these games. I love it. And the thing, I think the real cage symbolism is what happened to them, because their minds, well, I'm spoiling stuff, but their minds, because of Murgo's stillbirth, their minds going into Murgo's nightmare. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry, it'll get explained. But for the people who've played Bloodborne, their minds ended up being like a stillbirth. So that's why they've all went insane in the nightmare, and they've died here. So they're trapped there. So the cage over their head is like also a symbol of them like being trapped in a nightmare. What are we gonna do? I think... Can't believe that worked. Who needs cheese? Oh my god, I need cheese. Go away. Oh. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Well, no, that's a procedure done to them, right? Like, actually, most things in this game are a procedure done to someone, but... Try and hit me, try and hit me. No, 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 not like that. Don't really hit me. Oh, damn it, he moved. Oh, when they're buffed up, they move faster. Andrew, you just started this game and I can't stop getting my ass beat. That's normal, don't worry. Oh my god, speaking of ass beat. I'm in an area that's way more difficult than my character's ready for. Andrew, I've jumped ahead to a part that I'm not supposed to be at yet, but it's because I can get my favourite weapon early. You know, I'm cheesing till I get enough bullets. Yeah, cheese away. Oh, you've got my blood echoes. Cool. We are so close. I know I'm a little bit late for finishing, but that's the sound of a pig. Hello, piggy. Not surprised. I'm not surprised you died a lot in Gascoigne. I can't remember how many times I died first time. On this stream we beat Gascoigne first time, and we beat the Cleric Beast first time, but I've been playing Sekiro a lot recently, so my reactions are like pretty good. Yeah, the visceral attacks look really weird on the pig. Another thing people don't realise is, like, you realise what we're doing when we visceral attack. A normal human can't punch into someone. It's like a weird beast thing that we're doing. So, do you know what sucks about this area? The dogs are way, way, way tougher. The dogs suck. And we're gonna go and have to face about 6 in a minute. These dogs aren't as good at hearing you though as the dogs in Yarnum. This isn't Yarnum, by the way, this is Yarngul, the unseen village. Speaking of, we've got some gear. There's another pig just round the corner. There's loads of pigs. I'm nowhere close to this. I'm still getting beat by the bridge start of the game. Yeah, that's okay. That's normal. That's normal. These games are a challenge. But you know what? If you keep pushing through, you're gonna feel so good. That's why I play these games. It's tough, but you'll feel so good. When it doesn't have to be the end of the game or a big boss, just the little bit you were struggling with. It feels so good to get past it. I don't think anything's here. Oh my god. Even this guy is tougher. No! Don't you dare. Yeah. Ooh, do you know what that means? Ah, shortcut. That reminds me, I actually ran past a lore note. Ooh, I hate when the physics engine does that. Where are we at? How do I equip the Molotov, by the way? What you do is you have to have Molotovs in your inventory. Instead of going into your inventory, you go down to here, these quick items. So if I put here, throwing knives, when I press down on the D-pad, it will cycle through the different things I've got equipped, and square to use it. So this is pebble. So yeah, you can put your Molotovs there, but Molotovs don't come along very often, so be careful. Oh yeah, I should have said that options button or start button or whatever is to get that menu up, and then you press cross, or as Western people like to say, X, and go in there. Okay, so there's another cool shortcut over here somewhere, but we can't use it yet, so I'm gonna go this way. There's a pig there. That's the shortcut. This is the bit I meant. Okay, because this doesn't work yet. Okay. Don't worry, Andrew. When I first played this game, I gave up. And one thing is, I couldn't even figure out how to get my weapons. Like, how to change my weapons and stuff. I found it really hard. Good luck. I made the mistake of starting Bloodborne to ease into Elden Ring, but now I'm too stubborn to give up and switch. Yeah, Bloodborne's a great game. Stick with it. Elden Ring's fun, but yeah. Maybe look up some guides or something? Are the pebbles efficient? I was just thinking the Molotovs clear them out. The pebbles do nothing except get attention. But sometimes if there's 5 enemies, if you throw the pebble at one enemy, you can get them to come over to you. I'm going to do that in a minute actually, and show you. I think I'm going to leave the pig right now, and I'm going to jump onto here. Okay, so remember those tough dogs I was talking about? So, here's the plan. Where are you? Little pig. Ow. Oh my god, I didn't see him. Okay. Guess what? Guess what, everyone? My favourite weapon is right there. It's not the best weapon. It's not even the best weapon I'm going to use in this playthrough. But my favourite weapon. Guess what? It doesn't even transform. It doesn't even transform. It does something else, and it makes me feel cool when I do it. Here are the pebbles. Okay. We might get really lucky here now that I've killed everyone else. Not get into a fight. 1. 2. Oh my god, he's not dead. I'm sitting looking at chat thinking he was gone. Oh my god, I got so lucky there. What a perfect way to finish up. Perfect. So. Do you know what? I'm going to show you it in action. Why don't we use it in action? I just want to make sure it's upgraded. Oh my god, the pig! I'll come back. Oh my god. Yeah, that's Bloodborne. This is like what astronauts say, you know? When you're doing an EVA, extravehicular whatever. Fuck, I need that money. I need that money. Wait, shortcuts. Wait a minute, how do I open this door? Okay. This is the mission for the stream now. Get my money. Get revenge on the pig. That's the plan. Yeah, you did get revenge on me. Wait a minute, does that mean I need to kill that pig to get my stuff back? Is that what it means? I don't want those dogs to fight me. What does that note say? Behold, a pale blood sky. Yeah, because remember... people are very wrong about what pale blood means, I think. Okay. Where is this fucker? Have you got my stuff? Wait, where is my stuff? Oh my god, I lost like 12,000. I'm giving up on the pig. We're finishing the stream. Do you R2 to stagger and hit a crit? So, Andrew, yes, when it's from behind. It's worth going back to the Hunter's Dream, like this, and reading the messages that the messengers have around the Hunter's Dream. They explain some of the mechanics that aren't obvious, like these ones down here. So they say stuff like, after taking damage from an enemy, there's a period of time where if you can hit them, you'll get some of your health back. R1 next to a staggered enemy is a visceral attack. So for most enemies, a charged, so you're holding it, a charged R2, like that, into their back, they'll be staggered, and then you walk up to their back and press R1 to do the visceral attack. But sometimes it cannot be the back. And also if you shoot them like this to get a parry and they're staggered, then it'll be their front probably, and then you just tap R1. But yeah, if you get behind them, walk slowly like this so they don't see you if it's a stealthy bit, and then you can charge. Oof. And you can't tap it, you can't just go that, you have to make sure you hold it long enough the whole way, and it'll make the little glint of light like this. Has a little ding, and that'll get you your visceral. So I lost all of the blood echoes, which sucks. However, I do have some here. For embarrassing times like this. I am going to finish up by showing you my favourite weapon. Okay. I think I'm quite done with the poison. Maybe we can put on cool armor again? No, we'll keep it for now. Here's my... right, where are we at? Ah, 19,000. That was awful. Thank you, I got my confidence back. You've been really helpful. Good luck, Andrew. You get stuck on any bosses and stuff, check out YouTube guides. That would be my advice. Here you go, everyone. You might be underwhelmed, but I love it. Here it is. What do you think? Nice and fast. Well, yeah, Praise the Sun is already a step ahead. I'm deliberately not doing it yet to look cool. Oh, it has a great sound. I've got like neurodiverse stuff going on. I think it's my favorite weapon because it's extremely satisfying. That every fight, I literally never use it like this, because you know with this weapon you can transform. Well, this doesn't have a transformation, it has a buff, and it looks like this. And I don't know why, but when you're walking up to an enemy, instead of just walking up and hitting them, when you walk up to an enemy and you do this, it's just like, you feel really badass, you know, you're like, I'm ready. and some enemies in the game it works really good against. And feel free to leave because I'm just winding down the stream, but I want my revenge by going to the wrong place. It is awesome. It's not considered the best weapon by most people. I think some people think it's not got good range, you have to get really close. That's why some people don't like it. But for a quick... So I should say, there are fire paper and shock paper or something. Bolt. Bolt is what we call shock in this, electricity. Is it maybe this gravestone? Or is it this gravestone? That's the jail. They think it's like... What was it saying? You can put fire onto your weapon by using a fire paper, and you can put that effect onto your weapon by using bolt paper, but it's a resource, like you run out of them. But this is just permanently. Yeah. And they're really good. We can go this way now. Also, it depends if you're someone who parries a lot, but I like parrying. So if I'm going to have one hand anyway, because you don't two-hand this weapon. Okay, check this out. I want to show you how good it is. I'm going to die again. I am going to die. There's something good behind that pig. Not again. It's a good weapon. Bolt paper. I don't need bolt paper. All that for bolt paper. Wait! 19,705? Wait, how did I get my souls back? I'm very confused. I feel like I just got my... Maybe it was sitting here the whole time, but I thought I died again. Anyway, let's find another way to die, because there's some really tough guys. No, save it for next stream. Save it for the next stream. I'm just gonna go home, somehow. This music's creepy. How do we... If we go this way... So I'm not 100% finished exploring this place. There's a little bit more I'm going to do, which involves opening this door from the other side. But next time, which will be Monday, we stream 7 till 10 GMT, Monday, Thursday. Well, Bloodborne. I also am going to be streaming Switch games on Saturday. Next time, we're going to go where we're supposed to go. We're going to go to the Hunter's Workshop.
What is it you desire?
Which is what Garmin suggested.
Very well. Let me stand.
Yes! I could do 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, Arcane. And put it all into Arcane. Bit of skill. you got 16k from the first pig. Whoa. I got 16k from the first pig. Jesus. Ray, you think I left the Hunter's Dream with 10k? I'm an idiot if I did that.
Farewell, good hunt. May you find your worth in the waking world.
Andrew, just before I finish, I just want to say, can you see the top right corner of my screen? I've got my amount of blood echoes is 2,994. And insight is 8. I'm not going to tell you anything you don't want to know. But I left Hunter's Dream with 10k. Yeah, if you want a hand, Andrew, there's... you might look online and you might read something saying that you need 10 of that number, 10 insight to speak to the doll, but that's what it was when the game first came out. It's been patched, you only need 1. How you find that? There are items, there are things you can do in the game like finding bosses and fighting bosses, but you're gonna have a tough time until you get that doll to wake up though, because this is how you level up.
Welcome. What is... Very well. Let me...
So if you get really stuck, maybe Google
Farewell,
how to get
may you
insight in Central Yarnum. That's what I would say. So there are items called Madman's Knowledge. If you find anything that looks like this, Madman's Knowledge. Well, yeah, Praise the Sun has an idea as well. You get... One of the ways this game gives you insight is by discovering and also by beating bosses. So I think a lot of the time you'll get 2 insight just by finding a boss and 2 insight for beating them. If you do what Hedron says, if you find one of these and consume it, which I'll do, you have more insight, and you need at least 1 insight. Insight lets you see the world for how it really is. Insight lets you know the world better, see the Eldritch truth. And it's a... I'm not going into too much detail because it's actually part of the lore, it's part of the story, I don't want to spoil. But you can also buy stuff, like this. Nothing I really want to get just now though. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. I'd love to play more actually, because now that I've got this weapon. But I've got work tomorrow, I've got to be strict. So, let's make sure we save this properly. Nice. And I'll serenade you to sleep. You're welcome. Have a good night. Thank you very much. If you want to see more Bloodborne, come along on Monday, 7 PM. Bye!